my gosh, I am so busy. You know what? That one message, I'm so busy, turned out to have the biggest negative impact on psychological safety in the remote workplace, more than any other kinds of things that we found in a research study that we've been undertaking for about the last 6-7 months. A lot of times when people are afraid to ask a question, submit new ideas, provide some negative feedback or some pushback on something, the reason that they say, well, maybe I won't, is because they said, my boss just seems too busy. My colleagues just seemed a little bit too busy. And then when we followed up on this study and asked, well, did they say that they were probably too busy? Every one of them said, no, I just picked that up. Well, there are a lot of different ways that we communicate we're too busy for people, probably that we don't even recognize that we're doing. So for instance, things like not getting back to people on time, ending meetings early, canceling meetings, but especially in meetings when you're working on something else and not really paying attention, not really fully present, that communicates to somebody, I am too busy and I'm too busy for you. And that impacts psychological safety. And that in turn is going to make your employees feel like they have less commitment, they're less innovative, they're less willing to take risks, and they're probably going to find someplace else that feels a little bit better. So the point is, in the online workplace, nonverbal communication matters. You have to be careful of what you're communicating. And when you're talking to your employees and when you're checking in and you're getting the feedback and you're having these regular meetings with the people that you're managing, you have to be present. You have to really zero in and pay attention, do some active listening, because that's what really matters to people, especially in a remote workplace, because that's the only information they're getting, and they're going to fill in the blanks however it seems to make sense for them. So be a little bit careful when you're communicating with people and you're feeling a little overwhelmed. See if you can't just hold that in and be intentional about your nonverbal communication and be present and communicate with the people that you manage. That's what it takes to be successful in the online workplace.